Hello everyone, this is Susie Q of Susie Q's Happy Little Haven, and welcome to my Nursery Room Window. Hi everyone, so today I have Prince Louis with me, and Prince Louis is the Saskia First Edition by Bonnie Brown, and he was reborn by Cheryl Van Pletzen of Cheza Baby Nursery. And he's here today because we are going to do a twinning video with Suzanne of Suzanne's babies and her gorgeous Joseph. And I also have my little Olive fairy with me, and the reason that I do is because yesterday in the mail I received a birthday card from Auntie Ruth, and she had, in the birthday card, she had included a couple of pairs of little socks that she had knitted for this little one, and so I'm going to try those on today to see if they fit. They're so tiny, and I'm sure they will, but we're going to be doing that first before we do our twinning video. And so let me go ahead and meet you over at the changing table in just a moment, and we'll get started. See you there. Okay, so we're back at the changing table, and I have my little Olive with me, and I wanted to mention that she is the Petunia Sculpt by Marita Winters, and she was reborn by my dear friend Joy. And so I wanted to show you though the birthday card and also the little socks that my friend Ruth Beck knitted especially for this little one. And so this is the birthday card. I'm going to bring you out just a little bit and show you what a pretty card this is. This actually has sparklies on the flowers, gorgeous flowers. And this is this right here is a velvet green ribbon that goes up there, and it says, if you believe that each of us was designed by God for a specific reason, then you know there's no such thing as an ordinary person. And yes, I do believe that. And so so it says, so happy birthday, extraordinary person. And that is so sweet. And look at this, there's a 3D butterfly in here, and the green velvet ribbon continues on the inside. And it says, don't ever forget how truly unique, how essential, how important you are. I know I won't. I feel the same way about you, Ruth. And she says, hugs and love, Ruth Beck. And she said, sorry to be so late. Things keep happening. I did think of you and your birthday. Hope one of these socks fit your sweet little fairy. Yeah, Ruth has had quite a few mishaps these last few months with like appliances and things going out and things going wrong, and she's been in kind of a disaster at her house. So thank you, Ruth. I appreciate, you know, even though you've been going through so much, that you thought of me for my birthday. So I really appreciate that. And so inside the card was this gorgeous package, and it says for your fairy on it. And then inside the package, I'll show you, was these two pair. You see, I think, see if I can get them out. I got them out once, but then I put them back in to keep them all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's all of them. Okay, so here they are, and I couldn't believe how tiny these, I mean, I don't even know how you knit something this tiny. I just don't. But the thread is really nice. It's shimmery white thread, and it's bordered around the edging there. It's got, it's got shimmery pink thread. And so I'm going to try both of these socks on her right now to see which ones fit her the best. It looks like both of them will, but so let's go ahead and get her turned around and lay her down here. And her little teddy bear, she came with her little teddy bear from my friend Joy. So she always has this little teddy bear with her. We'll put it right there. And she's wearing a very special dress that Auntie Suzanne had gifted her, along with this little bonnet, and it's Thumper and Bambi, and it's got this gorgeous skirt or slip underneath, and it came with these precious little bloomers. Have you ever seen anything so tiny? But anyway, and it came with these slippers as well. So I'm going to go ahead and take the slippers off and see if the socks fit underneath the slippers. And I mean, it pretty much looks like they will. Look at how tiny her feet are. I mean, they are just very, very, very tiny. I mean, you can see my fingers compared to her little feet. They're probably about, what, maybe an inch long? I'm not sure. Maybe possibly an inch long. But let's try the little ones on first and see if they stretch out enough to put on her feet. Well, the little ones are going to be too small, but it looks like the bigger ones are going to fit, and yeah, the bigger ones fit perfectly. Yes, they do. So I'm going to go ahead and get those on, and I'll show you in just a minute what they look like. Those are so tiny, but they're perfect. Yeah, what happens is the smaller ones, I can't get it past this, the little pink rim. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one on too. Gosh, it's kind of hard to dress a little tiny fairy like this. But we're doing it. We're getting her done. So there they are. Her little socks. And then I'm going to put her little matching slippers back on, and they'll fit so much better with these socks. You know, I always like to put stuff on underneath booties because, you know, like socks and thicker socks and things, because they help to fill out the booties. So yeah, super cute outfit. These little booties have little tiny stars on them, and so her outfit does too, you know. Perfect little outfit for her. I don't know when I'm ever going to take it off for her. Probably not until Christmas time. Maybe Christmas time, maybe not. I don't know. Because this is my favorite outfit on her. It sure is. Yeah, the booties fit so much nicer with the socks underneath, Ruth. So thank you so much. The larger socks did fit her. They are perfect. I'm going to go ahead and tie the little bow back. There we go. Yeah, there she is. There she is in all of her cuteness. So I'm going to put her back over here on her little spot, along with her teddy bear. And you just never know. I might be getting another fairy that these socks will fit. So I'm going to hang on to these. I just can't believe how small. How do you knit something this tiny? I have no idea. But Ruth is really, really talented in the knitting department. So, okay, so let's go ahead and get started with this little guy, little Prince Louis. And I wanted to mention that thank you, Suzanne, for checking your messages on Joseph's phone yesterday. Yeah, I left a message. We left a message yesterday for them to give us a call about twinning with Louis and Joseph. And so yeah, on her video today, Suzanne did her twinning video with her Joseph, and she did say that she got the message, and so we're going to be twinning today. And so I'm going to go ahead, since they've already gotten their message, we don't need to make another phone call today. So I'm going to go ahead and put his phone aside right here. I'm going to remove this big pillow from our Auntie Claudia, and I'm going to bring his little Prince pillow back, and I'm going to try not to have it disappear behind the changing table today. We'll see how that goes. hopefully that'll all work out. So yeah. Oh my goodness sakes, you guys. Let me show you what I'm going to be putting on this little guy today. It's the same outfit that I sent for Suzanne. And it's by Dr. Kidd Children's Salon. And you saw it in my last video, but it's a knitted top. And then it's like a cotton, the cotton bloomer part, or what do you call the onesie part, is blue, light blue and white checks. And then it's got 3 little buttons on the bottom. And it's got this little Dr. Kidd button on here. And it's got a pretty white collar with light blue embroidery. And then it's buttons all the way down the back. So I know that I'm not going to need to, you know, open these buttons up to get it on. So that's really cool. And then, oh, I forgot to bring his socks over. Oh my goodness. Let me find his light blue socks and I will be right back. Okay, these are the socks that I'm going to be putting on him. And Suzanne also put some light blue socks on Joseph under his shoes. And I'm going to check these shoes just to make sure that there's no paper stuff inside, which it doesn't feel like there is. All right, perfect. Let's go ahead and see what this outfit looks on this little looks like on this little guy. And boy, do I have a story to tell you guys today that I didn't think I was going to be telling you. When I came into the nursery today, at the farmhouse, I was all prepared just to get going on my video. You know, I was excited to be twinning this little guy with Joseph. And lo and behold, when I opened the door to a absolute disaster. The first thing I saw was I have you know, like containers that I hold the girls' socks in and slippers, and I have 4 large container type things, and they were all on the ground. And then I saw some shelving on the ground, and then I noticed that my whole portable wardrobe had fallen over. It just had slumped over, and I was speechless. I go, what the heck happened in here? And I thought, there's, you know, an animal couldn't have come in here. What the heck happened? Well, and the bummer too was that underneath the wardrobe cupboard was, you know, it's a portable one, so it's made of lightweight metal and a lightweight cover, but everything had slumped over on top of, you know, I have Liam, and I have Madeline, and I have Amelia. They're all sitting in front of it, right? So it was all slumped over my toddlers, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, you know, their heads are broken, their necks are broken, I don't know. It was just, the whole thing was a shock to me to behold, and couldn't believe it. And the funny thing is, you know, or the sort of coincidence, is that I have been looking for a sturdier portable closet for, you know, for that area, because I was looking for a little bit longer one, a little bit bigger one, you know, to hold the clothes better. And what started me looking was the zipper on this, on the closet had broken. And that was the second time that the zipper, one of the zippers had broken on that particular closet. The first time that happened, I contacted the company, because it happened right away, and they sent me a cover right away, no problem, you know, but I thought, well, maybe I'll go ahead and, you know, look for another cover. Well, I couldn't find another cover that would fit this one. And then I started thinking, maybe I should just replace the whole thing, you know, to get a sturdier one. And this is all before my disaster happened today, you know. So, yeah, and this was like, let's see, what day is today? Today is Tuesday. So it was over the weekend and kind of like last week when I was looking for this, you know, trying to decide which one to get. Well, anyway, and then I thought, well, maybe I should just pin the, the cover shut on the side that, that's the zipper side that's broken. And then I thought, no, I'm not going to do that because it's a hassle to pin it and unpin it, and it just, I thought I'm just going to get another one, but I like to look at all kinds of different ones to make sure that I'm getting one that's, much sturdier and all that stuff. So anyway, I had chosen a couple of them. I had, on Amazon, I had put them in my, what do you call, my cart, my shopping cart. But that's what I do when I'm looking at stuff. I put stuff in my shopping cart and then I go back and I compare, and that way I don't have to go back and look for it, when I decide. So anyway, so this morning, after I got my mess cleaned up in here, I went back on, and I'm pretty sure that of the one that I'm going to be getting for this room. But it has to be a specific size because I only have so much room. You want to turn your head around and you can see all your aunties and uncles? There you go. Yeah, he's a cutie. So anyways, my day didn't start out too good. Luckily, we have a portable wardrobe rack. It's just an open rack. And we have it upstairs in the guest room. And so I brought that back down and put all the clothes. I keep my toddler clothes, all the big kid clothes, in the wardrobe closet. And so yeah, I brought that down, and just luckily I had that, I had that handy. And so I put all the toddler clothes on it, and after I get done with today's video, I am going to go back on Amazon and order me a heavy duty clothes rack, because this one here that I originally had wasn't, it wasn't considered heavy duty, and the ones that I've been looking at, the rods are much stronger. So I did see what happened. It was actually my fault. I put too much weight on the top of the rack. I put supplies and things on top, and you saw in my when I got the nursery done, I did a nursery tour, and I put like shelves on top of the metal rods just to hold the things that I put on top of that, and so all the shelving in combination with the weight of everything else, it just caused a couple of the poles to just bend. It just bent and bent over, and my fault. My fault completely. But that's why right now I'm looking for a heavy duty closet. That I found a couple that the rods are stronger and thicker than the ones that I have now, so that'll work out great. And the funny thing too is that my husband had told me, now I don't know if he's still gonna want to use that closet or not, but he said, yeah, if you do decide on getting a new closet, let's put that one upstairs, outside the guest room, and that way when we have guests they can use that for their clothes. So I'm thinking that's going to work out, because I think that my husband's going to be able to repair stuff, make it heavier, bend the bars back, whatever needs to be done, to get the closet back in shape. So anyway, we'll be using that one upstairs, and then I'll get a new one that's more heavy duty, and I think it's going to work out for everybody. So yeah, I'm really liking these shoes. They fit him really nicely. These guys, they have little feet, and so I made sure that I got like a newborn size shoe, and yeah, they lace up really nicely. I'll show you what the shoe looks like. I think they're pretty cute. These are at Children's Salon as well. So yeah, it was fun shopping. It was really fun shopping for this twinning video, and I just couldn't wait. Whenever I got this little guy, whenever he was on the way, I told Suzanne all about him and that I wanted a twin and it would be my treat, and I'm so happy that she wanted to twin with me, and of course she was gonna twin with me. She's my dear friend. Go ahead and get this one. They slip right on, don't they, Suzanne? I mean, they fit really nicely. I like how they fit. And they're so cute. They have their little designs on them. So what do you think, you guys? What do you think of this little guy in this outfit? He looks darling, doesn't he? And he matches his twin brother, Joseph, really well. There's his cute little shoes, and yeah, he's just adorable. He's just adorable. Go ahead and put his princely crown back on, because after all, he is a prince. I had a comment from one of my dolly friends. It might have been whenever I got this little guy. She said, yeah, you have a lot of, I think she said you have a lot of royalty in your nursery, or she used a term like that meant, prince and princesses. And yes, I do. I guess that all started when I got my, my Prince Henry and my princesses, Adelaide and Adeline, and that started me out on the prince and princess thing. And then, he was named Marta, who used to be his mommy. He was named after Prince Louis, in England, and so I wanted to keep his name, and I thought, well, might as well join the royalty crowd. So anyway, here's your phone back, and whoops, I accidentally pushed the button. Anyway, this little guy, Prince Louis, he wants to say hello to his twin brother Joseph, and we both thank you all for twinning with us. It's been fun, and I'm sure that we'll one of these days we're going to have a three-way telephone call. And Holly's got a little guy too that is a Saskia, and so his name is Kai, K-A-I, and so we'll be having a three-way telephone call. So thanks everyone for joining us today, and hope you have a wonderful week, and until we meet again, bye-bye from me and Prince Louis. Bye-bye. And thanks again, Ruth, for the cute little socks.